Welcome to AsianConnections. I'm your host, Amy Sahota. Today we're at the red carpet for VIFF, which is Vancouver International Film Festival. The event is going to be hosted by Rick Campanelli from ET Canada, so we'll be talking to him later today. But first, it's going to be a word from our sponsors coming up next. Welcome back, you guys. I'm here with Rick. Thank you for joining me.
Pleasure, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing really well. It's my first time at VIFF. So you've been here last year. Can you tell us what happened?
We were here last year for VIFF. Well, actually, we came in for the event, the annual film festival red carpet event with JetSet Crew. And we had some big stars out last year and probably half of Vancouver. Henry Winkler was joining us and Jesse Metcalf and a bunch of other Canadian celeb stars. But the party was amazing. It was at the Edgewater last year, and they moved it to Gastown this year, which is a beautiful area. As you know, I'm from Toronto. I don't know much about the area, but we took the little big bus tour, and we came by this area today, and it's just a gorgeous area, gorgeous venue. So it's going to be a fun night.
So everybody knows you. Basically, you're on ET Canada.
That's right, yes.
So you're doing the red carpet.
Everybody knows me. I'm sure there's a couple, right? Alan has no idea who I am.
Well, pretty much everybody knows you, so you've been doing quite a bit. Do you get nervous for events like this?
No, I really love doing these events. The red carpet events are something that, I really feel at home with, I feel comfortable. I love chatting with people as they approach the red carpet. It's almost like my second home, I'm in the studio all the time doing ET Canada, but when I get to a red carpet, I just like to have fun with it. It's very innocent and casual, and we look formal, but it's very non-formal.
No, that's true. You can't plan because you don't know who's saying who, and you don't even know who's coming usually at the last minute.
I have no idea who will be here tonight. Although Steve Basic, he's at every party. We love Steve. I know Steve, so I saw him on the list. There was a check beside his name, so I think he'll be here.
That's exciting. So are you planning to stay in Vancouver for the rest of the week?
No, my girlfriend and we got in last night, and we're leaving tomorrow morning because I've got to be back in the studio at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. So we're leaving on a 7 a.m. flight tomorrow morning. So we have less than 10 hours to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here for the carpet, maybe one drink, and then we're off.
Well, sounds good. Well, I'm going to let you get back to your thing because it's almost starting. So thank you for joining me.
I got to get ready. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. I'm here with Benjamin the Butler. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited. It looks like you're just calming the nerves down here.
I am, yeah. We're at the red carpet and canvas lounge for the Vancouver International Film Festival, and vodka cranberry, my drink of choice, which I love. It's healthy, and I'm just chilling, chilling before I meet some of the celebs that might roll through here.
So we're a bit early right now. We have to wait for the celebs to come. So who are you excited to see tonight?
Well, there's this big buzz around that the Twilight cast might show up. So obviously, Robert Pattinson is huge in the city. Taylor Lautner, Kristen Stewart. Vancouver's such a big buzz about Twilight. And being from London, I don't understand why. But, whenever there's a buzz around Vancouver, you go, you just follow like sheep. You go where the action is and stuff. So I'm excited to see that. Emmanuelle Vaugier, who plays Mia from 2.5 Men, she's just a very attractive lady. So I'm just very excited to meet someone like that. And it's kind of a low-key event this year. Last year was, Jesse Metcalf was here last year, Henry Winkler, the Fonz from Happy Days. So it'd just be interesting. But again, with these type of events, people show up without invitation. So that's the whole point of this event, kind of thing.
Well, you're really good. So you're on the radio, so you're really used to being on your toes then, right?
Yeah, a little bit. My job is very, normally like most events, I know what I'm going to expect. But with a type of event like this, you don't know who's going to be here. So research-wise, it's very difficult to do. So you just have to come off the fly and, try and be nice and presentable to some of the people that you meet.
No, it is. So you have an early start for tomorrow, so it's straight home after this?
Actually, well, it's Saturday today, so we only work Monday to Friday. It's funny, ET Canada, Rick Campanelli said the same thing. He's like, where's Kid Amy and Ira? Oh, they mustn't be at home because they're sleeping. And I'm like, no, Rick, it's Saturday night. We don't work weekends. People think we work 7 days a week. Not true.
Sounds like it.
It does. For me, like whenever there's an event, I have to go cover. So
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Sorry, did I just totally like that?
We're here with Ben. Thank you for joining me.
Hello. Nice to be here.
Oh, you too. So, what are you doing here tonight?
Partying. Seeing a bunch of friends and celebrating the film festival. I just signed on to do a show called 30 Days of Night, or the sequel to 30 Days of Night. That's a movie that was Josh Hartnett was in a couple of years ago. So they're doing a sequel, and I just found out about it last night. So I know very little about it so far, but I'm looking forward to it.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm enjoying it. It's been pretty much 4 or 5 days non-stop of these kind of things, which has been fun, and I'm still kind of green to this whole thing, so it's been exciting.
So, what have you been working on?
I've been working on Heartland. We're in our 3rd season. We actually, Sunday night, it's our premiere, so yeah, for season 3. Also guest starred on The Troop a little early this year, as well as Supernatural, so it's been a busy year for me.
So why don't you tell us what you've been working on and who you've been working with?
Well, right now I'm recurring on Smallville, and I'm really excited about that. I'm a new villain, and I'm also working on going to do a project called Wrecked with Adrian Brody, an independent feature. And I just finished last year a movie with Halle Berry called Frankie and Alice, which I'm really excited about. It should be coming out probably later this year, early next year. We're not too sure on the date yet, but...
How is it like working with Halle Berry?
Oh, I mean, just a dream come true, really. I mean, that's one thing I love about this industry is that you just never know what tomorrow brings. One day you're sitting at home, and the next day you're working opposite a beautiful superstar, like Halle Berry, and she was even more beautiful in person than in her pictures,
Are you a big fan of film?
Oh, yes. That's why I got into acting in the first place. I went to my first movie when I was 5 years old and fell in love with movies. And I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I went to my first movie, which was The Lassie Returns. Yeah. And so fell in love with film ever since and wanted to be an actor and did it. And so here we are.
There's a lot of good films to see. Do you have any that you're looking forward to this week?
Yeah, I saw Cole in Toronto and I loved it. And I'd probably check that out again. I'm also interested in seeing Excited and Chloe. Those are probably near the top of my list.
So what are you working on right now?
Well, I'm supporting a film here called Leslie, My Name is Evil. I play Charles Manson in the film. So I'm here supporting that. And I have a TV series called Sanctuary that I'm on as well.
What's my favorite?
Vancouver Film Festival.
Festival is probably, to be really honest, is coming out and seeing all the ladies dressed up so nice. But as an artist, I have to say I like to see what my fellow filmmakers are doing, Try to be in as many projects as I can and create projects and be inspired by projects, and this is the forum to see that, so.